two phrases that go hand in hand when it comes to attaining true inner peace and contentment within you. First is "you are your own best friend," and the second is "only you are responsible for your happiness." Both these phrases are extremely important for our mental well-being, and you need to understand exactly what they mean before you can act upon them. Before we comprehend what do these phrases mean, let's be clear on what they do not mean. They do not mean you should not have another person in your life who you consider your closest friend. They do not mean you cannot experience happiness with another human being, whatever the relationship may be. Being your own best friend simply means that ultimately, regardless of all the relationships you have nurtured over the years, the most important relationship remains that with yourself. It means you are not dependent on another person for your happiness. You are emotionally independent, deriving joy from within. It means you are comfortable with yourself, comfortable with solitude, and you give due importance to self-understanding, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. How many times have we come across instances where an individual is surrounded by family and friends and yet feels empty inside? They are unhappy with an uneasy feeling at the back of their mind. They experience disharmony in their soul that could possibly lead to depression. On the other hand, we also come across instances of someone who is seemingly alone or do not have a close one to speak to, and yet they are content, at peace, and filled with unseen joy. The main difference between the two instances is that the latter has a much better understanding of their own self. They have taken the time to build a relation with the person inside in an honest, non-judgmental manner. It is highly imperative that you take the time and invest in yourself as much as possible. This means trying to understand who you are, understand how you react to various situations and why. It also means to truly reflect on your positives as well as negatives honestly, but more importantly without judging yourself. The remarkable aspect of building an honest as well as understanding relationship with yourself is that the more time you invest in you, the better your relationships get with other people in your lives. It is a fundamental truth of our lives that only when we are truly comfortable with our own self and have genuine self-understanding, that we can give our best to a relationship with someone else. As we develop self-understanding and feel comfortable with ourselves, we develop a sense of peace and harmony, regardless of our external relationships. That is one of the key aspects in creating a life full of joy. You end up with a sense of calm in any situation, instead of having an unexplained uneasiness even with supportive people all around you. So remember, invest in yourself. Invest in getting to know yourself. Invest in spending quality time with yourself. Invest in building a relationship with yourself and become your own best friend. You are truly worth it all.